Joe from Uncivil Revolt, here with September from September Mourning.
Hello.
Big weekend for you.
Yeah.
You know, album dropped.
Yeah. EP.
Yeah, EP. First show on the tour.
Yeah.
How excited are you about it all?
Very, very excited.
Yeah.
Very excited. Yeah.
You know, we listened. We got a preview of it all, and we love it.
Thank you.
You know, it's like the soundtrack to us. It's like the soundtrack to the comic book.
Yeah, that's what it was meant to be.
Yeah.
So.
And you know, with you guys, with the whole Reaper thing and the theatrics that go along with it, what can we expect out there today?
You know, just telling the story to a certain degree, and bringing everybody in the room into our world, so that they understand what we really are, and why we're dressed the way we are, and why we look this way, and what the things are on stage, and things like that. Just making sure everybody sees that it's a cohesive unit, and then hears the songs, and like feels like a part of our world. It's important.
The comic of course came first.
Right.
What inspired you to do music for it like this, to do the performance and everything?
Well, I always wanted to do both together. I set the whole thing up a long time ago, like with Mark Silvestri, to do like a musical project that was based around comics and based around a storyline, and all of the theatricality had a point and had a message, and that was our very first, you know, foray into it, and then it kind of built itself, and now it's to where it is.
It's just turning itself into something bigger than what you ever thought it would be.
Yeah, I have so many ideas for more things, so it's like, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Very cool, very cool. I had a question from a friend of mine. She was wondering, you know, with you being a hybrid Reaper,
right? Yeah.
You know, what was the idea between the white, just to make it a big difference between like evil and good, or? Well,
a lot of it comes from mythology and Valkyries, which were back in mythological times. Valkyries were these like beautiful like women that would come to the soldiers like on the war fields when they were about to die, and they were all like in white and glowing, and they were the most beautiful thing you'd ever see, but it was like the last thing you would ever see. So it was kind of like this beautiful death thing. So it had a lot of like yin and yang to it, and I wanted to do something with this project where it wasn't just another band in black, and you know, and also Gothic is always, everybody thinks Gothic is black, and like I wanted to change that up a little bit and show people that it's not really the color that makes it, you know, dark and that makes it what it is. It's, you know, the actual art that like sculpts it, and the color becomes a part of the art, and that becomes a part of the message. So I think that's really important.
Was there, with your theatricals and all that, was there like a specific influence? Like, you know, my age, we look at Alice Cooper, Kiss, things like that. You know?
Right. I mean, my parents, you know, listened to Kiss and Bowie and Alice Cooper and like all those very theatrical bands. Marilyn Manson comes to mind when you think of theatricality. I mean, they're all, I mean, I guess they're slight influences. I mean, for me, I take most of my influence from like movies and and things like that, like Harry Potter and like Supernatural, the TV show, and like things like that that are like a whole story, because my whole thing is that I don't want to be a copycat of another band or anything like that you've seen before. I want to be its own sort of art project that's very original. And
something that can grow along with the comic book. You can add different chapters to everything.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Well, I think that's all about what I've got for you.
It's freezing.
No, I understand. That's great. But
thank you so much.
Joe Tyree from Uncivil Revolt, here with September Mourning. We'll see you out there.